All right, you guys, so the cat's out the bag. Based on the title of the video, I am getting surgery. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Just Kiesha if you're new, and I post beauty and lifestyle content. If that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, share it at the end. All right, you guys, so the cat's out the bag. Based on the title of the video, I am getting surgery. Before I even get into this video, though, I want to make a little disclaimer. I am not an advocate for plastic surgery. I'm not out here promoting plastic surgery in any way. This video is solely to just document my experience in terms of what it was like, what I expected, what I received, just for other people that are about to either endure the same thing that I'm about to endure, or inquiring or want to know what the process is like. So if you're not someone that's into plastic surgery or against it completely, respectfully just exit this video, because we don't need any negative comments. This video is not a video for you, respectfully, of course. Now that we got that out the way, this video is going to be basically my journey, you guys. I'm gonna go through what I'm getting, where I'm getting it done, how much I spent, my consultation, things of that sort. I'm gonna be giving you guys, like, for example, this video is gonna be pre-recorded. I haven't done anything yet, so y'all are gonna get videos prior to me getting the surgery, and then you guys are going to be getting after I get the surgery, my post-op, my massages, anything that I could record for you guys, I'm going to include in this BBL series. So if you're interested in that, definitely please turn your post notifications on. So I'm going to jump right into the questions. Forgive me in advance if you guys see me looking down at my phone. I do have the questions stored in there, as well as some other important stuff that I want to share with you guys. I want to make sure I don't forget anything. But the first question is, what procedure are you getting done? So I am getting lipo 360 plus BBL with hips. So for those of you guys that don't know what lipo 360 is, it's basically lipo, which is the removal of fat from different areas in your body. So my doctor is going to be lipoing 8 different areas, and those areas are my lower abdomen, upper abdomen, the bra roll, love handles, I don't know how to pronounce this word, coccyx, but it's basically like by your tailbone, the pubic fat pad, the lower back, and the middle back. So those are the areas that I'm going to be getting lipoed. Then the BBL is obviously the fat transfer. So the areas that they're lipoing, they're going to take that fat and transfer it into my butt. Now, I don't really care too much for a butt, because I feel like my butt is a pretty decent size, but I want, you know, the shape, and I do want the hips, because I do have hip dips, and we all know hip dips ain't cute. So that's the procedure that I'm going to be getting. The next question is, why surgery? Best way to answer this is, you know, we all have our own little insecurities, and some of us mask our insecurities better than others. A lot of people think that I look fine based on what I post on social media, but a lot of the pictures that I take, I'm gonna put some here so you guys could see. A lot of the pictures that I take are just me knowing my angles. You know what I mean? You guys don't see the real what's under my clothes side of me. Y'all just see what I allow y'all to see. And the way I look under my clothes is a big insecurity for me, because I've always been someone that has been very small. I do have 2 kids. My oldest is 9, and before I even got pregnant with her, I weighed 98 pounds. And I've always been small my entire life. I've never had any weight to me. I've always been skinny. I've always had a small frame. So now, after having my son and seeing that the way my stomach is shaped, it's not easy to try to lose it. You know, it's very hard. I've tried working out. I've tried not eating meat. I won't lie, I wasn't really strict with myself in terms of it, just because I'm the type of person that's motivated by results. And when I wasn't seeing any, I just felt like it wasn't working. So it kind of deprived me from being consistent with it, because I wasn't seeing the results right away. So yeah, enough of that. I just feel like, you know, we all have our insecurities, and me personally, I just wanted to get out of that. I gotta wear a high-waisted bathing suit or high-waisted pants to cover my stomach all the time thing that I've been going through, because I feel so insecure about my stomach. I feel like I won't look good in a regular bikini because of my stomach, like, you know. So me, for the most part, the surgery was really just more so for the lipo, I really wanted my stomach gone. I didn't really care too much for the hips or the BBL, but it did come with the package that I purchased, so I said why not. But yeah, so that's why I chose lipo. That's why I chose to do surgery. It's just, I have a lot of insecurities, and one of them is the way I look under my clothes. I don't like it. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with enhancing something that you don't like if you can afford to do it, or if you want to, like, you know what I mean? So the next question I'm going to answer is, where are you getting it done? I'm going to Gold's Plastic Surgery. I know a lot of people that have gone to Gold's Plastic Surgery, and I've been following Gold's Plastic Surgery for a while. They do have some good reviews, some bad reviews, but with research, I've noticed that a lot of surgery places have good reviews and bad reviews. It's just really about your comfort level, about what you choose to do that matters, and just making sure you do your research on the facility and the doctors that you choose to go to. My main reason for choosing Gold's is because I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to go to Miami. I didn't want to go to DR. I didn't want to go to Columbia. I wanted to just stay in New York because that's where I live. For the most part, it was because, number one, work. Number two, I didn't want to deal with like all of the extra stuff that came with traveling, trying to find a recovery house, transportation. I would have had to travel by myself, because when I did consider that, I didn't really have anyone that would be able to travel with me, you know, to be with me. So that was a factor. And then my kids as well, like, I'm a very hands-on mom, so it's like, just, you know, I know I'm going to be healing and recovering, but just whatever little I could do to still be around my kids. Like my daughter, she's doing remote learning, so all of those things just factored in. I just really wanted to stick with staying in New York. I just felt like I have a bunch of people here, if anything, that could support me, rather than fly to Miami or whatever the case may be. Moving on, how much did my surgery cost? So I can give you guys the flat rate that I was charged, and then I could give y'all the real deal. So the flat rate that I was charged, I got a special, and it was 5,800, I believe, but after taxes and all of that, it came up to 6,300. So 6,300 is what I paid in full, and that covered the surgery, the anesthesia. It came with 10 massages, my BBL pillow, a faja, and what else? Hold on, let me make sure. Let me look at the contract. Yeah, so that's it. That's everything that it came with. So yeah, 6,300 for all of that. But I want to say that in total, I probably am gonna end up spending a lot more. Just because the 10 massages, they're good, but they're not enough. You have to continuously get massages in order to maintain the figure that you want. So you guys, if you have done the research, y'all know massages can run anywhere between 800 to 1,000, depending on how much this massages you want to get. The package that I'm looking at right now is with Bella's Image, and she is in New York. She's very popular for doing a lot of influencers massages. I've heard a lot of people recommend her, so I'm looking at her package. Then you have to also factor in additional fajas, you guys, because the one that you're gonna get is not gonna be enough. It's gonna get dirty, it's gonna get bloody, you're gonna have to change it. You're also gonna be changing sizes because you're gonna be shrinking the more that you're compressing. So a faja, one faja alone, if you go to like one of the faja stores, I want to believe it's like 150, 160, based on the ones that I was looking at. You could try Amazon, but even on Amazon, they're like $80. And you're going to need a couple, just because, like I said, you're going to be smaller. Like, as days go by, your swelling is going to go down. The faja that you're given is no longer going to be good enough to compress you to give you the shape that you want. So you have to invest in that. Another thing that you have to make sure that you have, if you're not staying in a recovery home like myself, is aftercare. You have to buy all of the products that you need for your aftercare, your scar cream, your medications, your things of that, just anything. There's so many unexpected expenses that come with surgery. So even if they give you a flat rate price like me, 6,300, always have some extra money stashed to the side for those unexpected expenses, you guys, because you're never gonna know. Make sure you read your contract. Like, my contract was full of fees if you missed this, fees if you missed that, fees if you're late fees if you're this, fees if you're that. There's a whole bunch of fees that are included in the contract that you may not even realize. So make sure y'all read y'all contract. But yes, my price was $6,300, but overall I want to say I'm gonna be spending close to $7,000, almost $8,000, depending on the aftercare and how many massages I do and stuff like that I just mentioned. So the next question is, did I have to lose weight for my surgery? I did not have to lose any weight for my surgery. I went in for my BMI check and I was weighing 146 or 147, somewhere around there. And I am 5'1", so that placed me at a BMI of about 27 or 28. They don't do the surgery if you pass 30, so I was like right smack good where I was at. I didn't have to lose weight. I just had to make sure I didn't gain any extra weight that would put me over that 30 threshold. So yeah, I was good with that. So now the next thing is, how was your consultation process? So you guys, y'all know COVID is like the devil. I did not have like an actual consultation. I watched so many surgery videos and seen like women go and they've been marked up by the doctor. The doctor's telling them exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, what's going to be removed, what's going to go where. I did not get to meet my doctor yet, you guys. I'm not meeting my doctor until the day of surgery due to COVID. So how did I do my consultation? I had to fill out a form. I had to give them my height, my weight, send in pictures from all different angles of before so that they can kind of get an idea, I guess, of what they're going to be working with. Then once I sent that in, they let me know if I was a good match to be able to do the procedure that I want to do. Once they gave me that, they let me know my deposit was $500. I made the deposit. Well, actually, I'm lying. Before I made the deposit, I actually went through, they emailed me the portfolios of the different doctors. I went through a whole bunch of different portfolios. The doctor that I initially chose is no longer at the location. I made my deposit and yeah, they gave me a date. They also gave me a different date for each time I have to do something like my COVID test or my BMI check or my blood work. Everything had to be done by a certain time frame, and they made sure they gave me all of that in the contract. So I didn't have a real consultation. I haven't met my doctor yet. I haven't seen my doctor yet except on Instagram. So we'll see surgery day how that goes. The last question I'm going to answer is, how did I prepare for surgery? So first of all, you have to do your research, you guys. Like, I didn't really go and ask a bunch of people, you know, questions. I did have like two main people that I did go that, you know, had surgery that held it down. They told me a lot of things, but for the most part, you have to really do your research. You have to research your doctor. You have to research your facility. You have to research things based on your body. Like, if you have health issues, you know, you have to make sure that certain things are okay for you to do, you know. So first of all, like, it's just all about initially doing your research, making sure that the procedure that you want to get is something that you can even get and something that your body can handle, making sure that the doctor and the facility that you're going to is somewhere that you feel comfortable going, you know what I mean? So that was the first part. Second part was just making sure I had a really good support system. My husband, he was very supportive. I have a couple friends that know about it, that were very supportive in terms of what I chose to do, which made me really comfortable. You know, you don't want anyone that's in your ear telling you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, because then it's going to deter you from doing something that you really want to do, you know what I mean? So you want to have a good support system and just have people that really support you and your decision to do what you want to do. The moment that my surgery date got closer, I definitely did start eating a little bit differently because I wanted to make sure that I maintained my BMI level. I started cutting out caffeines. I wasn't really drinking like my Starbucks that I had every day, but I was drinking tea, which I know does have caffeine in it, but it's not as much as like going to Starbucks and a whole frappuccino and all types of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So I started doing that. I started what else did I do? I prepared myself by just, you know, watching a bunch of videos and educating myself on the different things that people deal with, things that could arise, you know, in terms of like issues that could occur or things that could happen, things that could go wrong. So I just was like indulging into the surgery world. I joined surgery groups. amongst other people who have had surgery or are going to have surgery that were asking a lot of questions, that had questions, that I had questions that they were able to answer for me. So I was on surgery groups, I was on surgery blogs, just feeding myself everything that I needed to know about surgery and what I was getting myself into, so that I could understand it and just know. So yeah, that's basically what I did, aside from like picking up the things that I need, which you guys are going to see in another video later on. You guys are going to see the supplies that I picked up. You know, I'm going to have a what do you wear after your BBL video. You guys are going to see this entire process, including the day I go home from surgery. So yeah, my surgery is scheduled for Monday, February 8th. And it's at 6 p.m. I'm supposed to get there at 5 p.m. So I guess to just get prepped. I know they're going to be doing a pregnancy test on me the day of, and probably running some other tests as well. So I have to get there an hour early. I'm not too sure how long the surgery is going to last, but like due to COVID, my husband, he can't even wait in the waiting room. They're just going to call him 30 minutes before I'm finished to let him know like, hey, she's getting ready to be done, so that he can come pick me up and that they can give him instructions of aftercare for me. The following day, I have my first drainage, which I hear is very painful. So I'm going to definitely try to record that for you guys so that I could see how I can share that experience with you guys, let y'all know if it's really what people say it is. Because let me tell y'all, when I was watching those videos, I was just like, do I have to do this? A lot of people compare the massage to being worse than the surgery. Like, a lot of people say that their surgery, they just feel a lot of discomfort, but the massages, they seem to be more of like the pain. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys. I am going to be awake for the procedure as well. I'm just going to be highly like high. I guess I'm going to be very sedated, but I'm going to be awake. I'm going to be on drugs to where I'm feeling comfortable and I'm not feeling any pain, but I'm going to be awake the procedure. I doubt I'm going to be able to record the procedure, but I will be following up with a video in terms of what I can remember from the procedure and how I felt. But I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything. Don't worry, this series is going to be filled with everything from beginning to end. So if that's something that you guys don't want to miss out, just make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please comment any questions or concerns that you guys may have down in the comment section down below. If y'all have any tips for me, any recommendations, I'll take those as well. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next video really soon. Bye guys.